A New Jersey woman's fight against eviction ended in a deadly blaze Wednesday when she refused to vacate and intentionally started a fire in the home she shared with dozens of cats. The woman and dozens of cats died in the massive fire which broke out shortly after 11 a.m. in Roosevelt. The woman was a pet sitter and had built a cat house for the animals to live in separately. It's unclear how many cats perished in the flames. State police had served the unidentified woman an eviction notice, but she refused to leave and threatened to blow up the house. Here's a quote from police. "We're getting reports that the resident turned on the gas of the residence prior to igniting. Neighbors were evacuated while police had a standoff with the woman. Multiple fire departments responded to the home but were unable to get the woman out alive. No other injuries were reported, but dozens of cats perished." The woman was the sole occupant of the house located on Cedar Court. The once cat-filled home is completely charred and an attached home is unlivable. Emma Quackenbach, who lived in the attached unit for 22 years, said she had lost everything in the fire. Neighbors said the woman's boyfriend had been trying to evict her for several years, but his efforts were hindered temporarily by the pandemic-era eviction moratorium. So, a tragedy. A woman has died. Multiple cats have died. I'm a cat lover. I don't like to hear that the cats have died. I don't like to hear that this woman died either. She didn't want to be evicted, and she took this dreadful action. I've got to think mental illness is at play. I've got to think that she was at the end of her tether. I don't know. I feel a little sympathy for this woman. Anger that she took her life. She destroyed a home which has affected other people. Emma Quackenbush that lived in an attached home which is now unlivable. And dozens of cats. Obviously, this woman shouldn't have done this, but at the same time, I've got to think it was mental illness, sheer depression and frustration. So it's a tragedy, perhaps an avoidable one, but what are you going to do? This is, life goes on.